Hey all, it's Fleet Admiral Harrison here, and today I'm going to redo a mission here that honestly wasn't well received, and it was because I didn't know much about the mission. It was a blind playthrough, and that mission today is an Empire, I believe. Either Empire, yeah, Empire. It's called Friend or Foe. I'm redoing that mission.
During my time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
Okay, since I already played this mission before, I'll get lowered experience points, lower expertise, and so on and so forth. But the main objective is to show you that the mission is completable. If you are the first time playing on the Klingon side and you don't know how to finish it, this is how to complete it. Okay. You get some pretty neat, pretty good stuff here. Impulse engine wise and console wise, especially science consoles. So yeah, let's get this started. So let's leave the system and let's head to the Vor system. Now, this character is actually leveled up quite well. I mean, he's flying the Breen Razorette Dreadnought, which actually is a pretty awesome ship, considering it is a dreadnought. But yeah, I'm hoping that this goes well. Okay, let's head on out. Let's head on out. And yeah, this mission's actually a little bit easy to play now. Literally too easy, actually. It's very simple. It doesn't take too long at all. And frankly, if you have a ship with a cloaking device, like a battle cloak or anything like that, it's pretty easy to surprise or raid or flank or to take on pretty much the whole both groups of ships inside the system. But I'm not that worried about it. It's actually not a bad mission. Actually, it's well written. It's a good mission. Let's get closer to here and let's begin. And of course, I haven't patched this mission up in a long time since I haven't played it in over a year. Actually, in almost 3 years, as a matter of fact. Sir, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Records listed as a research facility operating by Uridian scientists. Uridian scientists? That's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate. Approach the station. Now, before we do that, make sure, if you're flying a cruiser in the Klingon Empire, or a battle cruiser or anything like that, just make sure you either have your power set up right and pretty much have everything ready to go. Me, I have a keybind set up on my build, so it's actually not a bad thing. And I also have advanced slavers, so it gives me extra contraband, EC, and commodities over the period of time, because it's actually well worth it for my fleet, because our fleet holdings are still building, but we're getting up there. So let's wait for the next stack to ready to go, and let's start moving. I'm actually, I love this mission, actually. It's very short, very simple, and it's very easy to do. I mean, it's very, very easy. So let's contact the station.
This is Research Facility Logner Beta 3.
I am Plardos Yardin, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking? I'm Dahar Master Kuro of the Eisenach.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today.
How may we serve the Empire? We're here to inspect the station, of course.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation, Plardos. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records. Of course, we'll send it right over. Target. And... that's simple. Message sent. I love that part. Kagan. Message sent. Yeah.
Why are you attacking us?
Please, we are not your enemy. Send over the information we requested.
You're completely mad.
This is a top secret, top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint. You're hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research.
That's why you're not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you? You dare to insult my authority?
This is preposterous.
We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves if necessary. You stink of guilt. Let's go. Most likely it's a Romulan ship, because we played this mission before. Full stop. This Mo guy's not gonna have any chance. Sir, the Romulans are hailing us on screen.
We received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your assistance is no longer needed.
Station Commander Plardos sounded distressed.
He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate. This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation.
Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding. Be our guest. Tell Plardos we'll wait.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Monitor their communications. They hailed the station on an open frequency and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship is yet to raise shields. Alert me if you notice anything else.
I don't need to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Drake said we'd find evidence, not clues. Sir, the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans. There's our evidence. Hail the Romulans.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there has been a miscommunication.
You're a Romulan. You lie every time you draw breath.
The foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire.
Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well, we'll communicate in terms so you can understand. Raise shields. Gotcha. Almost had him there. There's one eye. Somehow I moved far away from it, but luckily my Negvar help is here. Wow, I can't believe I'm moving this fast. Let's keep moving in. Down a bit. Need a fast turn. Oh, we got 3 items out of that one. Some stuff. Lost one of our slavers.
Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance.
We tracked the Tal Shiars to the system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid. You fought well, for a Romulan.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them.
As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value. I'm listening.
We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology.
We had covered large supplies of Klingon weapons in the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station. Do you have proof of this?
The shipping manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves.
By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of the weapons, we'll share our data with you. Send us the data, but we make no promises.
Transferring the data now.
We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover anything further, we'll notify the Empire's ambassador on Mol Rihan. Give me that coal, Plardos.
Please listen to me.
We only followed protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands. Then why are you trading in stolen goods?
We didn't know that the shipments we were transferring were stolen.
I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please show mercy. We're only doing what we were ordered to do. Then do as you're told and send me the data I want.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested.
We live to serve the Empire. Transfer the files before I lose my patience. Okay, we have received the data that Kimtar requested, sir. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command. Okay, depart the system. Luckily, I know how this mission goes now, so it should go pretty quickly. Especially once we make it to Wharf. Okay.
Your
Now,
officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
do you believe a great house is involved?
An operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses. But the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Drake mentioned your father.
My father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
Perhaps I can persuade him to listen.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we'll be there if they strike. Now, transwarp back. Well, I could just regular warp out back to Kronos, but I'd just rather transwarp. It's a little bit faster. Okay, now we're back at Kronos. Awesome. Okay. Let's get over to First City. Of course, once I make it to First City, my frame rate will probably drop really low. So be prepared for that. You know, although I'm playing on a better computer, it's not the best. I'm hoping I can get some money up to get a better rig to play this game on. But other than that, it's still playable. It's still playable. Social zones usually take a little bit longer to load for me, even though I have an upgraded internet speed. Okay, let's make our way over to Ambassador Wharf. Don't mind the frame rate drops. It's gonna be like that for a little while anyway, especially with all the stuff going on in the background.
Greetings. How may I assist you? Fight with honor.
Sir, do you have a moment?
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I am Dahar Master Kuro of the Eisenarch.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak privately.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kimtar.
That is not my son's name. If Kimtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
He said you are both in great danger.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapente.
A great house is plotting your death.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romulans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
We don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kimtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapente, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I'll tell him. Luckily, just remember, the contact Kimtar button's right down here.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
It's usually in the low priority interactions. That's where it usually is. He said that your name is not Kimtar.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned House Duras.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our investigation.
Yacha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least warn the House of Martok.
Agreed. If the Jintok to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged. And there we go. That's the end of the mission.
You must meet with Lady Sorella from the House of Martok. She must be warned.
Okay, that's the end of the mission there. I'm just going to take the fill generator. And, yeah, that's it. That's the mission right there. Very simple, very easy, and luckily it didn't take as long this time, because I now know how to play it. Alright, if you guys have any questions or anything about the game, contact me in-game, either through in-game chat or in-game mail, or even contact me on Twitter at Fleet Admiral Harrison. I'll link to that down below in the description box, and or if you have any questions or if you have any other things you want me to try out, any other missions at all you want me to make a walkthrough on, just let me know and I'll be happy to do it for you. And yeah, that's it. Stay safe out there and have fun playing Stowe.